Stretching from the icy edges of Antarctica to the subtropical jungles near Brazil, Argentina is a country of extremes. It is the 8th largest nation on Earth, a place where deserts, glaciers, mountains, wine valleys, and endless grasslands all exist within a single set of borders. This is Argentina, a land shaped by the Andes on one side and the Atlantic Ocean on the other, home to nearly 46 million people, tango music, world-class football, and some of the most dramatic landscapes on the planet. In the next 20 minutes, we'll travel across this incredible country, from its capital city to its wild southern frontier, and discover what makes Argentina one of the most fascinating places in South America. Argentina occupies most of the southern half of South America. It shares borders with Chile to the west, Bolivia and Paraguay to the north, and Brazil and Uruguay to the northeast. To the east lies the vast Atlantic Ocean. The country's shape is long and narrow, stretching over 3,700 kilometers from north to south. Because of this, Argentina contains an astonishing variety of climates and terrains, all within one nation. In the north, you'll find subtropical wetlands and dense forests. Moving south, the land opens into the Pampas, enormous fertile plains that form the agricultural heart of the country and are famous for cattle ranching and grain production. Further south still lies Patagonia, a vast and sparsely populated region of steppes, glaciers, and windswept coastlines. Running along the entire western edge of the country is the Andes mountain range, home to Aconcagua, at nearly 6,961 meters, the tallest peak in the southern and western hemispheres. At the heart of Argentina lies Buenos Aires, the nation's capital and largest city. Home to roughly 3 million people within the city itself, and over 15 million in its greater metropolitan area, Buenos Aires is often called the Paris of South America for its grand European-style architecture, wide boulevards, and elegant plazas. The city is divided into distinct neighborhoods, each with its own personality. In San Telmo, cobblestone streets are lined with antique shops and tango dancers performing for crowds on weekends. In La Boca, brightly painted houses along the Caminito Street reflect the working-class immigrant history of the Port District. Recoleta, by contrast, feels aristocratic, home to grand mausoleums, including the resting place of Eva Perón, one of the most iconic figures in Argentine history. The Plaza de Mayo sits at the political center of the country, surrounded by the Casa Rosada, the Pink Presidential Palace, and the Buenos Aires Metropolitan Cathedral. Buenos Aires is also the birthplace of tango, a passionate musical and dance style that emerged in the late 1800s from the city's port neighborhoods. Even today, tango halls known as milongas fill nightly with dancers, and the sound of the bandoneon, a type of accordion, drifts through the streets. Food plays a major role in daily life here too. Argentines are famous for their love of beef, and steakhouses called parrillas serve grilled meats prepared over open flames, a tradition known as asado. Beyond the capital, Argentina's interior holds cities rich in history and culture. Córdoba, located in the central part of the country, is Argentina's second-largest city. It's known for its colonial Jesuit architecture, much of which is recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and for its large student population, which gives the city a youthful, energetic atmosphere. The historic Jesuit block, built in the early 1600s, once served as a center of learning and remains one of the best-preserved colonial complexes in South America. To the northeast lies Rosario, a city built along the banks of the Paraná River. Rosario is the birthplace of two very different but equally famous Argentines, revolutionary leader Che Guevara and footballer Lionel Messi. The city's monument to the flag honors the creation of the Argentine flag, which was first raised on the riverbanks here in 1812. Traveling west toward the foothills of the Andes, we reach Mendoza, the capital of Argentina's wine industry. Mendoza's high-altitude desert climate, combined with meltwater from the Andes, creates ideal conditions for growing grapes. This region produces the majority of Argentina's wine and is world-renowned for Malbec, a rich red varietal that has become the country's signature export. Vineyards stretch across the landscape here, often with the snow-capped Andes rising dramatically in the background. Many wineries known as bodegas welcome visitors for tastings and tours, making Mendoza one of the top destinations for travelers interested in food and wine. This region also serves as a gateway to Aconcagua, drawing mountaineers from around the world who come to attempt the summit of the America's highest peak. In the far north, where Argentina meets Brazil and Paraguay, lies one of the most spectacular natural wonders on Earth, Iguazu Falls. This massive system of waterfalls consists of nearly 275 individual cascades spread across nearly 3 kilometers of the Iguazu River. The most dramatic section, known as the Devil's Throat, sends thundering curtains of water plunging into a mist-filled gorge below. Surrounding the falls is Iguazu National Park, a UNESCO World Heritage Site protecting lush subtropical rainforest that's home to jaguars, toucans, and hundreds of butterfly species. Wooden walkways allow visitors to walk directly above and alongside the falls, offering a first-hand view of one of the most powerful displays of nature found anywhere in the world. Now we travel to the other end of the country, to Patagonia, a region shared between Argentina and Chile that captures the imagination of adventurers worldwide. In the Argentine province of Santa Cruz, the Perito Moreno Glacier sits within Los Glaciares National Park. This massive wall of ice, nearly 5 kilometers wide, is one of the few glaciers in the world that is still advancing rather than retreating. Visitors often gather to watch and listen as massive chunks of ice break away and crash into the turquoise waters of Lake Argentino below. Further south lies Bariloche, a town styled after Swiss alpine villages surrounded by lakes, forests, and the snow-capped peaks of the Andes. It's a popular destination for skiing in winter and hiking in summer, and it's also famous throughout Argentina for its chocolate shops. At the very southern tip of the country lies Ushuaia, often called the end of the world. Located on the island of Tierra del Fuego, it is the southernmost city on the planet and serves as the primary departure point for expeditions to Antarctica. Surrounded by jagged mountains and the Beagle Channel, Ushuaia feels like the edge of civilization, remote, rugged, and unforgettable. No portrait of Argentina would be complete without mentioning football. The sport is woven into the national identity, and Argentina has produced some of the greatest players the game has ever seen. Passionate rivalries, packed stadiums, and chants that echo through city streets are part of everyday life here. Argentine culture also carries deep influences from Spanish, Italian, and indigenous roots, blended together over centuries. This mix is reflected in the language, the food, the architecture, and the warmth of its people. Family gatherings often center around sharing mate, a traditional herbal drink passed from person to person, a small ritual that reflects the value Argentines place on community and connection. From the towering peaks of the Andes to the thundering waters of Iguazu Falls, from the tango halls of Buenos Aires to the frozen edges of Patagonia, Argentina is a country of remarkable contrasts. It is a land where nature and culture meet at every turn, vast enough to hold deserts, glaciers, and rainforests, yet small enough that these worlds are only a journey apart. Argentina is not just a destination, it's a landscape of stories, written in ice, stone, wine, and rhythm, waiting for those who come to explore it.